With the current phenomena happening in our country, women and men are falling victim to this horrific act. Our very own brothers are killing our very own sisters. Powered by Tipogenic Group, we have decided to take on this matter personally, so we created YAF. YAF stands for Youth Against Femicide. Now listen to what the youth have to say in the streets of Walvisville.
With the current killings and level of violence that we are hearing about in Namibia, what is your take on this phenomena and what do you think is one of the main causes of this?
Okay, number one, we need change in our attitude, the way we take each other as men and women. But my emphasis is for mostly, if you study these issues, the starting point, there is always a woman involved. I think the women, they need to pull out the socks a little bit somewhere, somehow. Because you find men, we are wrong to take lives of the women. But if you check well, from the initiators, you will find always that a woman has done something somewhere small. Only the stupidness of men, we act violently, we act to kill. Instead of just dumping somebody and go find another one, you remember these things of like what I heard in Office Bay of a 900 somebody trying to shoot somebody for 900.
I think it's
nonsense.
bizarre. And secondly, I think the reason for all of this happening is basically because a lot of men are very insecure about themselves. Because firstly, a woman, you get a type of woman, you know, Chikri Amans means he's always there with certain women. Maar as a bedrijven kom waar a type of vrouw mens skryf from Malmak, he will do anything to keep her by his side. Secondly, also the ladies themselves, we are somehow a problem. I'm not saying it's right, but then we also cause men to that limit. We drive them to that limit because you make this man believe that you are in love with him just in order to use him. So this man puts so much into you that he later feels like basically nothing in front of you when you decide you want to leave him. So I think it's really crazy what's happening in Namibia right now.
There can be a lot of things. Could be medical, psychological, because everybody is brought up with a different background. So when people do violence, it can be triggered by a lot of things. But as to what I think about it, it's absolutely wrong. And I think the law can do a little bit much. They can do better than what they're doing right now. They need to impose, I think, stronger laws or something more strict. So I'm totally against it.
Yes, we know that the killing of women in our country, the rate is going high. The only thing that we have to deal with is to teach our fellow Namibian male, to teach them manner and how to respect women. You know, there are a lot of things that are happening in the country. People are taking drugs, people are abusing alcohol, and those are the forces that are forcing male to kill each other.
And the killing of women.
I think in today's society, girls are pursued to throw an image that they know they can't partake in. So most of the time they would they would persuade the guy and convince him and turn him onto something that is not of his caliber. Let's see. They will say like, no, let's have some drinks. And then she would know his intention of that drinks, but she will go for it. And she's putting her own life in risk without her knowing
For me, I would say the number one thing is insecurity. You know, many men are insecure. They have that self-pride. They can't accept rejection. You understand me? The woman decide, no, I don't want to be with you. The way you treat me, it's not good. And then he decide, no, I've invested so much money on you. I bought for you Brazilian hair. I bought for you this. I bought for you that. How can you just dump me like that? You know, the number one reason some men, it's hard for them to accept rejection. Even me, like there was a time I got dumped by a woman. I wanted to beat her up. But what must most men have? Self-control.
Yeah.
That's the solution.
I think it's financial problems. Like the recent guy shot his girlfriend because of the 900 or that amount of money. Number two, I think is alcohol and drug abuse. That's my view.
I'll go for alcohol. Because now people they are just spending money because of alcohol. Now they used to blame the girls man because of their money.
Vrouwmensen, nee, of je nou zelfstandig is of niet, als jij een jaloerse man hebt, wat die jaloers is op jou en omdat je beter is om te doen, zal hij voor jou doodmaken. In het begin moet je al klaar de tekens zien, verstaan je? Punt nummer 1, hij complimenteert jou nooit wanneer je iets doet, nie? Hij ondersteunt jou niet wanneer je iets wil beginnen wat iets zal brengen in die verhouding, nie? Nee? Hij is net daar om jou te vloeken of slecht te zeggen en zo aan. Dan moet je ons nou weten, nee, die verhouding is al klaar niet lekker. Wanneer je in een verhouding is waar je partner niet voor je support, betekent dit, nee, al klaar. Het is klaar emotional abuse. Het is al klaar een verkeerde verhouding waarmee je niet van.
What I say about the kill of women is, let me say, women must stop taking men for granted, and the men must stop taking women for granted. What I mean by that is, ladies, after they break up, after they were having a relationship, you know, most this relationship is not recognized from home. You don't know the lady's parents, the lady don't know your parents. So you just, the two of you met. Now when you met, you start doing your things. When you end up your relationship, the woman started making those funny remarks. You are a broke guy, your car is old, you see those funny remarks. They must stop.
As a message to the youth, what do you think we as the youth can do about it?
We as the youth, we can do a lot about it. We can make groups where we can sit together and talk about such things, how we can approach such situations. Like we should educate each other on how to talk to people, because guys like respect. And most of the time we girls, we don't like to give the respect. But if they know what the value of a woman is, if they were brought up with real values, but they just learn it in the street, then we can teach them as having groups, community groups where youth sit together.
Okay. If you are youth, which means below 25 or 20, around 20 there, it's better stay away from the relationship, concentrate on your study, and when you're done, start work, start buying your car, your house, and then start a proper relationship with somebody that is already settled, and you are already settled. Rather than these things, everybody is trying to benefit from one another. Some boys are benefiting from women, while some women are benefiting from boys, and these things just end up chaos. Why can't we just stop this type of relationship, and then we go back to the old age of our fathers and mothers, where we don't date just like that. We have date, but not in touch, not physical date, you see.
Thank you so much, sir. Your input was really valuable.
My advice to the youth would be, for the ladies firstly, they should work hard and try to earn their own money. Don't depend on a man, because a man is a person that's there to give you attention, love and affection basically. He's not there for you to use him as a bank. And for the men, I would also say that they shouldn't let their love drive to their heads. They should keep it in their hearts, and that's all. They shouldn't go crazy with it.
Thank you so much.
In our communities, like always been like moon. We don't have anywhere like where we get information about gender-based violence. So these days people can help combine money and come up with campaigns to just to elaborate on the dangers and on the effects of it.
As guys that can, your kids, show them how to treat a woman, then maybe you at least put someone in society that's gonna stop someone from fighting. But now there seems to be a sense of no passion. I can smack my woman because I saw at home. My dad used to do it. So if that can be cut out, then you're putting someone in society that's gonna block the fight between a male and a female instead of encouraging it. So it's like
we need to come together somehow, form some kinds of, I don't know man, committee, group meetings and whatnot, so we can all discuss these things and I don't know man, just advise one another, talk to one another. I think education starts from when you're a young pup man. So let's talk to each other before we grow up, so that when you're a grown man, you don't end up doing things like this. So yeah, I think the youth need to come together, because you know everybody in the youth, everybody is so busy doing everything else, but they're debating for things that are very, very important right now, like gender-based violence. All right.
Thank you very much. Your input is valuable. The cause of men killing women, where do you think is the root of it?
Because now people are not feeling God anymore. There's no true love. Women are dating our pocket, our money, our car, and our house. They must date us. True love begins from the heart. They must date what we own.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Number one, have self-control. Treat women as you would love them to treat you. Don't treat people like dogs. No one is a dog. We are all human beings. You understand me? The way I want to be treated is the way I must treat someone else. So that's it. Have self-control, have self-restriction, and be humble. If the woman doesn't want you, come on, let her go. What's the use of chasing after someone just to ruin your life over a woman that didn't even grow up with you?
Yeah.